To make. Just a couple of announcements if I could. So just so you know, the October newsletter is out. You should have gotten it in the mail if you receive it by mail. If not, there's extras at the counter here on the way out. But there are sign-ups on the board, lots of things happening for October. Hard to believe that this is the last day of September already. But anyway, so lots of things happening. Of course, October starts our party season, so we have Halloween, which Sally's very excited about. And then, of course, then all the holidays are coming up as well. So it's going to be busy next couple months for us. There are a couple of days in October that we are not having lunch. There's the holiday, of course, which is October 10th, I believe. And then we have a COVID booster clinic here on October 13th. We'll be closed for lunch that day. And then also October 18th is the flu shot clinic. So we'll be closed for lunch as well that day. So just keep that in mind. The booster clinic, unfortunately, did not make our newsletter, so it's not on the calendar, on the newsletter for October. We got in that date, but got set late, unfortunately, but so just so you know, we did post that notice at the front table there, that we will not have lunch that day. The booster clinic, you can sign up online if you need help with us. With that, call us. Either Gail or myself can help you register online. It's very simple to do, but you do need your health insurance card and your COVID vaccination cards as well in order to register. The flu shot clinic at this point is closed. We have almost 70 people coming to that clinic. So that is sponsored through Hannaford Pharmacy. I talked to the pharmacist today and she wants to shut it off. It's just going to be a really busy day. But it's good. I'm glad people are getting vaccinated. We have the OLV students here today. Welcome. You want to say your name in the microphone?
Allie. I'm Leela.
And I'm Anna.
Okay, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. And their
Music teacher, Mary Jo, Miss Brett.
okay, thank you. Also today we have a surprise guest speaker, Pat Nectow from the SHINE program. So as you may or may not know, it's open enrollment for the Medicare open enrollment time. And Pat's going to explain to us a little bit about that. Pat is available every Tuesday for appointments. So if you want to talk about your health insurance, you can meet with her one-on-one. Just let us know. We'll schedule an appointment so that you can talk more about that with her. But she's a wealth of knowledge and information. So thank you, Pat, for being here today. So Pat's going to talk to us while we're eating lunch. But certainly she'll open it up for questions after she's finished with her presentation. Sally, anything going on?
Lots going on. Guys, as you know, we are doing a Halloween hocus pocus party here. I am working my fingers to the bones. Look, this one's black, it's all bone, you see. I'm ruining my nails, is what I'm doing. I am working, we're gonna turn this into a hocus pocus scene. We're gonna play the movies, we're gonna play 1, and we're gonna play Hocus Pocus 2, which comes out tonight. Don't watch it.
I watched Hocus Pocus last night.
Yesterday.
Did anyone see it?
Yesterday.
Isn't that the best? That's a
Yeah.
good movie.
yesterday.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I saw it last night.
Oh, yeah.
So what we did, we're doing 2 crafts with a couple pop-ups because I was busy last month as well. So we're making those t-shirts, are bleached t-shirts. We made them 2 days ago, Gail and I. The Mr. and Mrs. Frankenstein is double-sided. We can do it on both sides. And the skeleton, that's 3 different things right there. There's Happy Halloween with the skeleton and a pumpkin. And then the Frankenstein has a bunch of different little things. We're just trying it out to see if it worked, and it came out excellent. She does need red lips, I will fix that. She just needs a pop of color that Mrs. Frank said. Or green in her hair, I'm not sure which. But we also are making candy dishes that stand about this tall out of a spindle and a candy dish. That'll be freestanding. We're going to be doing, Gail, do you remember anything else? What was my other pop-up? Oh, so the craft with that is a bunch of these little pieces, and we're going to be painting them after. So, like this and this. So it's upside down, yes, of course. So these, we're gonna do a pop-up, so this is what we're gonna use to bleach the t-shirts. So this just lays on top and you put the bleach over it and makes those designs over there. But after we're done, instead of wasting them, we're gonna paint them and you can take them home. So that, and we have a bunch of them, so that's about it. Just get excited for Halloween for me, would you? I love Halloween. But otherwise, do we have lemons today?
We got them.
We got Austin the cake, I'm sure she'll.
Did Millie cut the lemons?
Yeah, thank you.
Millie, come on out.
Always wants recognition for everyone.
Here she comes.
Take a bow.
Yeah, take a bow, Millie.
Come on, kid.
Take a bow.
Thank you, yeah.
Back in the kitchen.
Are you eating it or are you frosting it?
I think that's it for me.
All right, thank you. All right, let's do a moment of silence before lunch. Thank you, enjoy your lunch.
All right, can you hear me? No. I've never used a microphone before, so I apologize. Anyway, before I begin, I'd just like to reiterate, I am a shine counselor. We are volunteers. We go into senior centers and we talk with people like you about your Medicare. I am here every Tuesday. I'm assuming that everyone here is on. Okay, I am a volunteer with the Medicare. Right up here. Okay, now I can tell. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I am a volunteer. I'm here every Tuesday to do Medicare counseling. It is open enrollment, which is why I'm here to talk to you today. So, the first thing we're going to talk about if I can get my computer to work, is what is SHINE. SHINE stands for Serving the Health Insurance Needs of Everyone. We are federally funded, and we give free and unbiased health care advice. That I want to emphasize that. What we do is unbiased. We have no interest, and we get paid by no one to give you advice. So when you're talking to us, you're getting all of the different options that are available to you. And I just wanted to emphasize that. The other thing that we help out with is public health benefits. So if you're having trouble paying for any of your Medicare or for your doctor bills, we can help you find assistance. Okay, we like to educate people about what is out there for health insurance, okay? Most people have a lot of people have limited resources. Again, we talk about the state programs, we talk about the federal programs that are available to you that will give you assistance with paying your health care costs. Okay, this is Medicare 101 with Part A, B, and D. I think given the fact that just about everybody here is on Medicare, we can probably skip over this part. Eligibility and enrollment. Over 65, you're eligible. If you've worked for 40 quarters, you get your Part A free. And those people who are on disability for 24 months, if they're under 65, are also eligible for Medicare. Okay, our enrollment periods, the ones that we're talking about today, is this October 15th. Starting on October 15th, we have open enrollment. That means that everybody who's on Medicare can look at their Medicare and see whether or not it's working for them, talk to a counselor, and see what plans are out there that would be of assistance to you. If you are on a Medicare Advantage program, that open enrollment extends through March 31st. Okay? Those are the things that are important. The other thing that I want to mention is when we talk about open enrollment, during the year, if something occurs that your health changes significantly and your Medicare is not working for you anymore, we can find you a special enrollment period. Depending upon what the issue is and depending upon what your history is, we might be able to help you. So don't think the only time to come talk to us is during open enrollment. Okay? All right, there have been changes to the initial enrollment period for this year. This is probably not going to affect anybody in this room, but it will affect your families. So if people are new to Medicare, just be aware that there are some changes that are being enacted for 2023. I'm sorry, I have never done this before, and obviously I'm not very good at it.
You're doing a fabulous job.
Okay, the one thing I did want to mention for your family members is that Medicare is not an automatic enrollment. If you are not on Social Security, you have to be proactive to become part of Medicare when you turn 65. That is the one thing we need to take away from that thing. The other thing that we often talk about is if you do not sign up for Medicare when you turn 65, there are lifetime penalties. So we always encourage people, if you're turning 65, you might want to talk to a SHINE counselor just to make sure whether or not you need to sign up for it immediately or if you can wait. All right, our Medicare coverage choices. I think you all know it's Part A, Part B, and you need Part D coverage. You can either get it through a Part D plan or you can get it with a Medicare Advantage plan. Those are the options. I'm sure all of you are somewhat familiar with them, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. All right, there are Medigap choices. If you decide not to have an Advantage plan, you want a Medigap, there are still 3 choices for everyone in this room. So that's something else that we talk about and go through. The Medigap will pay for your deductibles and your co-pays depending upon which plan you take. Okay, why am I pushing open enrollment? Why is this important? Because your health needs change. You know, as we get older, our lives change. The other thing is that the benefits that you get from your health care can change from year to year. So what's working for you today may not be working for you in 6 months. And that's something that we like to review, is to make sure that what has been working is still working. All right? And the other thing is the preferred pharmacies sometimes change with the new year. And that can make a big difference when it comes to your drug costs. All right, there is this thing you're going to hear a lot about. It's called a Medicare Plan Finder tool. It's on Medicare.gov. For those of you who are familiar with the computer or who have family members that can help you with the computer, I'd be more than happy to send you a guide to show you how to use that. And what that tool will do is help you find the best drug plan for you. If that is not the case and you don't have someone who can help you or you can't do it yourself, I'm happy, make an appointment. I'd be happy to go through your drugs with you and see whether or not the plan that you are currently on is the best one financially for you. And this, when you open up that plan finder, this is what it's going to look like, just to so you know where you've landed in the right spot. Okay. All right, the Medicare Advantage, I mentioned earlier, they have an extended open enrollment period. It goes through March 31st. So if you're not happy with your Medicare Advantage plan, you can switch. If you have a Medigap, your open enrollment options are going to end on December 7th. Okay. Okay, this talks about the special enrollment period, which I mentioned earlier, that if you find your Medicare is not working for you, don't think that you're stuck. There are ways around everything, as we all know in life. You just got to find the right path. All right, some of the public benefit programs that we deal with and can help you with are Mass Health, Medicare savings programs, extra help for your drug costs, Prescription Advantage, which is a Mass state drug program, and then there are also some manufacturer plans out there that help people who have extremely high drug costs that we can get you in touch with. All right, this talks about special enrollment periods. It used to be that if you had extra help, you could have a special enrollment period once a quarter, once a month. That has now been reduced to once a quarter. But it's still quite often that can be changed. So. Okay, this talks about transitioning from the Health Connector to Medicare. Again, it's not really going to affect anybody in this room, but family members. Once you sign up for Medicare, you cannot be on a Health Connector anymore. You have to give up that Health Connector. And the thing that you should know is that if you don't do the transfer, you could be eligible for a late penalty. So I know a lot of people are very happy with their Health Connector insurance, but you are still required to sign up for your Medicare. Okay? Okay, so the real important thing that I really want to stress today is, number one, you have the opportunity to look at your medical coverage. But the other thing is if you do decide to change your medical coverage, you're going to find that a lot of the plans out there are going to stress that, oh, they have dental, they have vision, they have transportation. They have a lot of different bennies. Some of them have what's called a flex card, where you can go to the CVS and you can buy $500 worth of over-the-counter drugs. Is this better? Okay. This is the important thing. This is the thing I'm here to talk about. If you decide to change your plan, make sure your doctors are in the network. Because if your doctors don't take the plan, it's going to do you no good. So if you are talking to someone who is convincing you that they have the perfect plan for you, call your doctor before you agree to sign up. That is the most important thing I can emphasize today. I cannot tell you how many clients I have that come in and they say, I signed up for this plan. It's a great plan. But then I went to my doctor and they don't take it. And now they're stuck. So that's the one thing I want to emphasize. If you decide to change your plan, which you are entitled to do, just make sure your doctors take the new plan. Okay? And then these are some of the websites and the phone numbers for to get assistance. Okay, I've bored you enough now. Are there any questions? Yes.
I'm told that UMass Worcester is keeping the current Fallon group, but they're dropping Fallon for new people. Is the indication that next year they may drop it altogether? Because we've had Fallon for many, many years.
Well, my understanding is that UMass is still taking the Fallon General. They don't take the Fallon Central, which is very confusing, in my opinion, because there's one that's Fallon Central versus Orange versus Fallon not Central Orange, and I mean it's blue and green. There's all three of them. I have not heard that UMass is not going to be continuing with the Fallon plan. Okay. All right. This lady says that if you are currently with your primary care doctor at UMass, correct me if I'm saying that incorrectly, and you have a Fallon plan, that they are going to keep you. But if you are new to UMass with a Fallon plan, they will not take Fallon. Okay.
I wonder if next year we'll just stop Fallon.
It's a possibility. I mean, they probably won't do it mid-year. And if you're very happy with your Fallon plan, then you should probably stay with it, but be prepared for the fact that they might do that. UMass is slowly but surely whittling down the number of insurance programs that they are taking. So that's unfortunate because it's one of the primary caretakers around here. I believe Fallon is coming. So, UMass takes Tufts for all doctors other than primary care doctors. None of the primary care doctors at UMass are taking Tufts anymore. Yeah, I think so. You look familiar. Okay, this young man here, he came to visit me. We signed up for Prescription Advantage, and he says he doesn't pay anything for his drugs anymore. He's doing great. So, make an appointment with Lisa, and we'll talk, okay? All right, anybody else?
If we were to consider changing, what's the best deal?
It really depends on your own personal situation, which is why we recommend that you make an appointment, because it can be different for everybody. And again, the biggest thing you need to talk about is where are your doctors, because it depends on where your doctors are. All right? Okay, again, I'm here on Tuesdays. You can make an appointment with Lisa. Not that I'm pushing myself, but I am. And I'll stick around for a little bit if anybody has any more questions. Thank you for your time.